Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another pre-market watch list. So thank you for joining in again this morning. So today looks like we're going to have another pretty big day. We have NETE that's still on the move higher. The blockchain cryptocurrency news is still booming stocks left and right. So NETE is going to be one of my main plays today, along with UGAZ. UGAZ is going to be another stock that I'm very interested in watching. I actually forgot to mention UGAZ yesterday, and then I forgot to watch it myself. Unfortunately, that's actually what I meant to play yesterday, but I forgot about it completely. So got a few stocks we're going to watch. I'm going to hop into it, share my screen, show you guys all what I'm looking at, and then we'll go from there. Make it quick and simple as always. All right, so moving into this guy, we got NETE first. NETE, I mean, I'm sure most of you are familiar with it at this point, right? It dollars, blockchain cryptocurrency news came out, stock boomed, had a nice rally yesterday. Yesterday was just a big rally, and then trading it moved a little higher. And then early this morning, pre-market, it popped up to a high of 34 and attempted that 34 breakout level a few times, and now it's coming down. Of course, the price is way overextended, very, very overextended. So I can tell you right now, there are a lot of short sellers that are looking to short the stock, myself included. But that poses a problem for shorts, because if the stock does want to continue up, short sellers will get squeezed, which will cause the price to pop. So I'm kind of on the fence with NETE right now. I really want to trade it, but I think this is one that I'm going to wait 10 or 15 minutes before I trade it, just because to me, I think we're going to start off kind of like this. Yesterday, we just basically were back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for the first minutes, right? And it's very hard to trade a stock when it's going back and forth and it doesn't have any actual direction. So again, we're going to have to, I think, wait on NETE just a little bit till it shows us what direction it really wants to choose or which direction it would really like to go. All right, so we know right now that this 34 level is definitely that breakout level to new highs. So that's going to be an area to watch for. The price is all the way down to 29, so it's already lost a lot of value. I think what I'd like to see is the stock hold above 28, because we already bounced there once. So ideally, I think what I'm looking for is to see if NETE, once it starts off, if it wants to go lower, then yeah, maybe short it. But I'm still a little nervous about it, because that blockchain cryptocurrency news is so big that, you know, these stocks are running, right? And you know, this could be the next LFIN. Is it going to be? Probably not, but it's very possible that we see this stock really, really run. Now, it's also very possible that, you know, there were some short sellers that piled in overnight hoping it would come down, and then they got squeezed. And there may be some people that are waiting to get out of their short position early in the morning, causing a squeeze. So really what I'm looking at is if NETE refuses to break through 34 today and it won't go higher, maybe look to short. But at this point, I would kind of be very hesitant and very cautious on trading it right away. Give it maybe 10 minutes till it shows you a direction that it would like to go, and then take a position. This is one that, you know, you can really get hurt. They do kind of have some big spreads. So again, if you look at the daily chart, you'll see this thing is it's very extended, very high, lots of room to come down. So again, it's not one that I would jump in right at the bell. Probably going to give it a little bit of time to show me which direction it would like to go. And like I said, there's a lot of people that want to short the stock, so it's very possible that we could see some big short squeezes on NETE today. Okay. Next one we'll move into is UGAZ. UGAZ went through that reverse split. I wanted to mention it yesterday, but I totally forgot. But it was one that I wanted to short, because reverse splits are signs of a struggling company, and they'll usually come back down because they were once at a low price, they go through a reverse split because they're having a tough time as a company. So then the price goes up way high, but in reality, it's meant to be lower. So ideally here, this thing moved from 60, down to 50, basically. That was 6 points. You could have popped in with 100 shares, made $600 throughout the day. So again, what I'm watching for today is to see if we can successfully break through 50 to the downside, and then I'll look to open up a short position. I'm hoping to gain a few dollars a share on the short position and just hold it. Again, that's the game plan. There were probably some short sellers that held this position overnight. They may look to get out in the morning, which would cause a squeeze. So again, I'll probably look for maybe morning and then short down. So right now, UGAZ definitely on watch for a short, as it's it went through reverse split. It's not meant to be this high. I mean, it is because it went through the reverse split, but it's a bad. I mean, they're struggling. That's why they did that, and chances are they didn't improve much about their company in the past 2 days. So ideally, price is most likely going to be coming down. Now, another one I was watching is SIEBE, which I'm kind of salty about this, man, because I tried to short it yesterday, but then ended up not getting filled right here. I tried to short 1,000 shares, and I never got filled, but that would have been a nice little winner for me yesterday that didn't go through. So kind of salty about that. But it ended up picking up again, and now it's up to 24. So I'm still short biased on the trade. There is no news this morning that's backing that move higher, although it did release some news yesterday, something about, where is it at? There was some news yesterday on it that caused it to spike up. I can't remember what it was. Something about someone taking stake in the company. But it did go up, right? And I think this one's just worth watching as of right now because it's up so high. It's got a lot of room to come down. So realistically, I'm just watching this one right now. So I would say keep SIEBE on watch because it could end up spiking. It could end up coming down. I don't really know what's going to happen with this one. I'm just simply watching it for right now, okay? Definitely something that I would consider trading. But for right now, just watching. RIOT, definitely look to short this one. Yesterday I mentioned that it actually worked out exactly perfect. What I said yesterday is we came down, we started to retrace a little bit pre-market, which would probably follow by a big short. And I think that same exact thing is going to happen right here. You can kind of see it's following this trend down. So I think today we're going to see a red day on RIOT again. So definitely looking to short RIOT. Possible entry for me would might be a break below 37. That's kind of where I'm looking at. I don't think it's possible we'll see some short sellers cover in the morning, maybe a little bit of a squeeze. But again, this is going to be one where it'll probably move very quickly. So you're probably going to hop in you would have to hop in at the bell to catch the initial move. Like yesterday, it spiked up really quick, back and forth. I don't think we're going to see that today. I think we're going to see this come down instantly. So that's kind of what I'm watching for right now on RIOT is a short below the 37. Now, as far as there's a couple more I'm looking at. CCIH. Just in case, I think it's possible, kind of like yesterday I said, this will probably go long. It tried to get short sold and it squeezed up. I think we might see the same kind of ordeal for a long play today as it's kind of just fumbling around the $2 mark. Now, it is losing volume, but I think it's worth to keep on watch because if it can continue to hold this $2 level, we might see it squeeze up just a little bit, maybe 10, 15, 20 cents here in the morning. So this is the one I'm keeping on watch for a potential long in the morning. If it can hold up that $2 level, okay? Now, remember that any of the stocks that I say I might be shorting, they all have long plays. So whenever stocks come down, they come back up, and they usually squeeze pretty hard. So again, definitely watch that. AEZS is another one that's gapping up this morning. So AEZS really it had some FDA approval, but right now everyone's so caught up on the everyone's so caught up on blockchain and cryptocurrency that news outweighs any FDA approval right now. So I'm just going to watch AEZS right now, as NETE is, that news is much bigger. There's probably going to be more plays on that one today. So again, kind of just hesitant on AEZS for right now. Just going to be watching it. Right now we do have a little bit of a support kind of on like the 320 mark. So if 320 doesn't give and continues to hold up, might consider taking a long today on it. If it really dumps out, I might look for a bounce play or a reversal off of $3. Okay. I'm getting some notifications that RIOT is dumping. Yeah, look at it go. So that's exactly what I'm expecting, is RIOT to continue dumping out today. Okay. DPW. Now DPW is one that I'm probably not going to mess with. It's just such a choppy chart now. I mean, it had a big move yesterday, but it's so back and forth and choppy that I don't even like to trade it anymore. If you look at this daily chart, look at all these candles. They're trappy. They're back and forth. They're dojis. There's no real pattern to them anymore. So DPW is one that I think is you can watch it for some plays intraday, but it's such a pain in the ass, honestly, with all this movement going on. Yeah, we went over a few to watch CCIH for long. Every stock that's short, you should be watching for a reversal and a bounce play. Now, let's see what else. What's another one I was considering? Was it NXTD? Yeah, NXTD. NXTD is one you could potentially watch here. Again, it looks weaker right now, like it's downtrending and wanting to come down. But if it doesn't break down, it will squeeze, right? So it's holding up a support right now. It's in a descending triangle pattern. If it doesn't break down below about 416, 415, and it breaks up above like 423, I would consider taking a long, as short sellers will squeeze it up. All right. But that's primarily everything that I have for you guys today. So once again, thank you guys all for tuning in to the pre-market watch list here. So again, like I said, all the plays that I say are short will have a long. Most of the stocks that I watch are all the stocks that are in play, and all the stocks that are in play tend to have long. So really what it comes down to is any of the stock, whenever I say like I'm short biased, that's usually my projection of the first like 10, 15, 30 minutes. That's what I think is going to happen. Then after that, it's fair game for everyone, because once the initial move happens, then there's bounces, then there's reversals, in which you can get in on all the long plays. So even when I'm short bias on a trade, I tend to even take longs on those as well, because once the short takes place, then it squeezes. Let's see, LTEA. Hold on, let me take a look at this real quick. Okay, yeah, so that one, okay, I see it. Yep, on a scanner. Let me get, so what is it? Entering blockchain, something technology. So yeah, now we got another stock. Look at LTEA. This one's moving into the blockchain technology, something. So again, watch LTEA today. I'll show it to you real quick here. Here we go. LTEA. LTEA saying that it's entering into the blockchain or whatever. There's some news on it. Of course, the price is just going obnoxious. Look at this daily chart. I mean, it was $7. Now it's starting to spike up. It's past its 52-week high. It's just quite ridiculous. Anything you have to do with blockchain these days really works out. So keep LTEA on watch. This one could be very good today. It's basically doing the exact same pattern as NETE yesterday. So definitely keep LTEA on watch for a long, okay? So that's all I have for you guys today. So once again, thank you all for tuning in, and I will catch you guys all tomorrow on Friday.